Hello, and welcome to Shed Talks, a series of talks from my shed. What you can't see because of the camera angle are two important items that every shed needs: a big TV screen, which is currently being used as a monitor, and a DAB radio. When I'm working out here, I like to listen to music, either on the radio or over the internet. The songs I listen to remind me of times past, memories of events, and occasionally, just very occasionally, can bring a tear to my eye. Not that I ever get that emotional. The 19th century English composer Frederick Delius said that music is an outburst of the soul, and this phrase could easily describe King David's attitude towards worship. One of his most famous songs is recorded for us in 2 Samuel chapter 22 from verses 1 to 7. The people around David probably grew accustomed to his musical outbursts. After all, it was King David, much to the embarrassment of Saul's daughter, who danced before the Lord with all his might. Moreover, David wrote many of the Psalms. We can imagine the shepherd king in his bedchamber at night strumming his harp and composing another song to the Lord. Yet David was hardly a soloist in the family of God. The whole Bible reverberates with the songs of people so enraptured by God's work that their day-to-day lives give way to melody. Moses and Miriam harmonized praise after God led his people out of Egypt. Solomon crooned his way through the Song of Songs, celebrating the marriage relationship between a husband and wife. Isaiah offered a prophetic song from the coming choir of the New Jerusalem. Mary, when she was told that she would give birth to the Son of God, lifted a song to the child's Father in heaven. And Paul and Silas shouted their praise, and God split the walls of their cell block. The Bible is full of songs of God's people. What does this Bible legacy of songs say about us? In this shed, I have access to thousands of worship songs from Wesley to Hillsong, and I can sing along to the classics and the modern. The words stay in my mind and in some sense become part of me. So when the moment arrives or needs must, I can give vent to the way I'm feeling using those words. We can all sing as Moses, David and Mary sang, because God is worthy of song. When David opened his song in 2 Samuel 22, the attributes of God come streaming out of the king's mouth so quickly that he barely forms any sentences. My rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my shield, my salvation, my stronghold, my refuge. Like David, we might be so overcome by the knowledge of God that our natural response is to burst forth in song. May we sing from a heart knowledge of God, longing after him with our greatest affections and our deepest desires. And the questions for today are: when in your life have you so keenly sensed God's presence that you could have burst forth into song? How would you describe or rate your heart knowledge of God? And what steps can you take to deepen your delight in the character of God? See you next time.